Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Clemson getting set with a first and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. get a stop. The offense pinned back. The pass rush closing in. Caught in the flat by the running back.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Launching it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
catch made all the way down inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week.
Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Direct snap to the back. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. comes up with the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Tigers are on the move here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
The Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They'll hand it off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the take. Sets up the offense at the 37 now.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And the Tigers come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Grab behind the line, it's sprung. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner choosing to field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
LSU offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. There's contact on the throw. And he's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Collins. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking for a deep completion. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing early in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
24, LSU 14.
Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Jackson.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but hit will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside his 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by the cover.
At the 15.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Gain of 18. And first down for the offense.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows you that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Snags a quick throw. And they've got him.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead of 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
This time it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
The pass rush closing in. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got the first down, now looking for more. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good. Makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. I believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaking tackles. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball handed to the running back. Finds room at the 30. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Powering through the defender. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. The quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like